Hello, I wanted to take a quick minute to talk about shell plate holders. I know it's a simple thing and not many people think about it, I assume. Evidently I've thought about it or I wouldn't be doing the video. When I got my lock and load kit from my local store, they did not have the Hornady shell plates, and they had the RCBS. And they seem pretty good quality. They've got like a slight bevel around the edge. They're a little more rounded up the front. And I haven't had a problem. Actually, this is the Hornady. This is the RCBS. You can see the bevel. It's a little steeper, a little longer bevel. One of the factors that led me to buy a set of Hornady shell plates is I was using the hand primer, and the RCBS, the difference is the hole in the middle. The RCBS hole is a little smaller and it will not go on the black tray. That's not really a big problem. That's just a small issue, but I didn't want to have to keep swapping my shell plate out. I load mostly 40. That's what I shoot most of. So I'd like to be able to leave my shell plate in my hand primer. It's just a small thing. I know it takes a minute, but sometimes they can be a little stubborn to get in and out. And you know, for $4, it was worth the headache. But the hole is a different size, so you have two primer trays that come with that kit. One of the things I do want to mention is I order most of my stuff off of Midway, and when I searched for a shell plate holder for a shell holder for 40 cal, I picked the first thing that come up, which was a number 12. I ordered it and got it in, and it would not fit. Some of them I could push in there and some of them I couldn't. And I thought, what in the world is wrong? So I looked on Midway's site, and I noticed that they had two listings for a 40. They had a 12 and a 10. And I went to the Hornady site and I checked their data, and the 12, the only round they had listed as fitting a 12 was the 6.8 Remington, and they had the 10 as fitting 40, along with some other rounds, 10 millimeter and a couple of others. But to Midway's credit, I called and I told them that I thought they had the round listed wrong, or the shell plate listed wrong for that round, and they sent me one out for free, and they told me I could keep this one. So if I ever get something that uses a 6.8 Remington, I will be $4 to the better, because I've already got the shell plate. But I did want to go over an issue that I just ran into with these, and I'm not sure if this was due to me trying to push this into the number 12 shell plate before I got the 10, but there's a couple of them that I ran into that would not go into. That one does. This one does not. It will not go all the way in without really forcing it. I mean, I would really have to push that in there to get it to go in. But it does go into the RCBS shell plate. This is for the 9. This is for the 40. I had the wrong RCBS out, but this is it will not go into the Hornady, and it will go into the RCBS. I only had a couple that wouldn't fit the Hornady. but you know, that could be an issue, and it probably has something to do with Hornady having a little tighter tolerance, which is a good thing. But other than that, the finish on the RCBS is a little smoother. It's shaped a little different. But other than that, they're shell plates. As long as the round fits and they hold the case firm, it's fine. One more issue I did run into on the Hornady is this primer seating arm here. When I first put it in, it kept hanging up at the bottom right here, and it would get stuck, and you could feel it brushing the bottom of this plate, the shell plate, as it went by. And I actually took the 9mm one, because I didn't have the one for the 40 yet. I took it and ground it down on the bottom. I'll show you that one real quick. If you can tell, it's a little more shiny because I ground it down, and I tried to bevel the edge just a little, and it was still hanging up. And I was going to go back and grind it a little more. I was afraid I was going to mess it up because I wanted to use it with my hand primer also. And I thought, well, maybe there's something, you know, to do with this. And I got to looking, and there were threads left to where this screws down in. So I took and threaded this on down, and problem solved. It was not the shell plate. I did not have the stud here down as far as it needed to go. And just a quick thing, I did buy extra seating arm. They come with a large and a small primer pocket here. Excuse me. And so I do have an extra in case I need one at some point. I wouldn't imagine they would break, but you know, I could misplace it or something, you know. But the plan was, I don't like switching these out, so I have one set up with my small primer, and the other one is set up for my large primer. That way I can just, you know, when I switch loads and they take different primers, I can just pop them in and out. It's not a big issue. But I am gonna start using the press to load more. I got this automatic primer feed for the single press lock and load classic, and I did install it and I played with it for a few minutes. I done about 20 rounds on it, and they were dropping like double primers and stuff at first, and I done some adjusting, and I got it to where it was feeding pretty good. I did take it off because I want to do a video on the setup and a demonstration and a review, but look for that coming up. Again, thanks for watching. I hope this helps.